Spoilers for General Hospital suggest Shiloh Archer, Kobe Ryan McLaughlin, will be back from the dead. More so, he still has law enforcement and Dodd Donnies on his side. In that case, he could be convincing everyone that he's dead, while in fact he's only playing a practical joke. He can then plan his return for vengeance when no one is looking. Of course, in a soap, death is but a temporary setback. Keep in mind that this is the show that brought back to life a child whose death had been shown on television. Furthermore, Shiloh is far too evil a villain for ABC's GH to ever kill off, and the show lives for its antagonists. Spoilers on General Hospital reveal that Shiloh Archer and Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, finally vented their frustrations on the haunted star. You may recall that Shiloh gave in and said that Sam's theft of his father's money had irreparably altered his life. So all that baloney about how she saved him by tricking his dad was a fabrication. Undoubtedly, he still despises her and wants her to suffer for her actions. And just as he unzipped to sexually abuse her, Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, walked in and shot him dead, and of course, the bulletproof vest he was wearing saved his life. After that, he quietly approached Jason for one more showdown that ultimately trapped Stone Cold. But then Sam used the flare pistol to shoot Shiloh in the back, throwing him over the side and into the ocean. His body was found floating in the water and taken to the hospital, where Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen, positively identified him. Spoilers for General Hospital should inform viewers that the discovery of a body is not conclusive proof of someone's death. There's hope for Shiloh Archer's return, according to General Hospital spoilers. There must be a few stalwart Donnies still out there who will always have Shiloh's back. Keep in mind that the law enforcement in Beecher's Corners was extremely loyal to him, and he probably still has some supporters among the Port Chuck police force. Shiloh might be brought to the hospital looking dead with relative ease. Keep in mind that Harmony Miller, Inga Cadranel, and Shiloh administered drugs to incapacitate initiates. Therefore, Shiloh may have been drugged by his crew in order to fool the corpse ID. In this way, he might fake his own death and have his police pals take him off their hands. Shiloh also appears to have a nurse on speed dial. You may recall that a nurse once overheard a discussion concerning Shiloh. Then, following Sam McCall's fight with Shiloh, the same nurse cared for her wounds. To aid Shiloh in his GH death hoax, she could simply manipulate evidence. Spoilers for General Hospital imply that Shiloh Archer's exit may not be permanent. There must be a plethora of victims in Port Charles for him to torment. And Shiloh is one of the best villains there is, and the Sudzer almost never kills them. The resurrected Cassadines, Fasons, etc. are just a small sample. Surely, they'd left the option open for him to come back at some point. Without a doubt, he is still pining for Willow Tate and harboring resentment toward Sam McCall. And Shiloh is still bent on Jason Morgan's murder. He would undoubtedly wait for them to let their guard down before acting. Of course, Kobe Ryan McLaughlin is currently occupied with other endeavors, but that hasn't stopped a lot of other actors from making cameos in the show. Given his good bad guy reputation, the Sudzer is unlikely to fire him. You can be sure that this sicko will return to GH at some point in the future, whether it's a few months or a few years from now. To find out what happens next with Shiloh Archer, keep watching ABC over the week.